Hello, my name is METİN Arıdaşır. This is 246th part of explanation of my theory. According to my theory and my formulas, new theory of black hole formation. I remember laughing at myself when I imagined an electron like this. Electron wasn't a particle to me. It was a kind of intrinsic motion of meta-sensation perception matter. I named it Electron Motion Form, but if I didn't imagine such a motion form, for example, I wouldn't be able to predict any of these multielectron atoms' spectral lines, wavelengths, values. Some of samples that I predicted. Multielectron neon atom. Left side my computation, right side from NIST data, you know. Here. Line by line, I advise you to compare. Yes. Quantum theory, Schrödinger equations or Bohr equations cannot predict these line values. Here, sample fluorine. Left side my computation according to my theory and my formulas, right side NIST observational measurement data. Okay. Again, neon. Left side my computation, right side NIST data. Yes. Sodium. Left side my computation, right side NIST data. Oxygen, carbon, helium, of course hydrogen. Completely I have predicted, computed, line by line, fully. Yes. Yes. For example, but if I didn't imagine such a motion form, for example, I wouldn't be able to predict any of multielectron atoms' spectral lines, wavelength values. There are different wavelength sizes, kinds, electron motion forms in our universes, and a black hole is nothing but a giant electron motion form. A black hole is an electron motion form. As far as I understand, it was electron motion form that provided the basic order in the universes. All the laws of physics were interconnected with this electron motion form. This is main formula that I put forth. Then other formulas. One of my formulas here. Yes, if you want, you can watch my former videos and you can see my formulas. As far as I understand, it was electron motion form that provided the basic order in the universes. All the laws of physics were interconnected with this electron motion form. All the laws of physics were intertwined on this electron motion form. For instance, speed of light, c, is determined by point linear velocities of electron motion form, which is wave number multiplied by 6.28 fold, 8 times greater than speed of light. First cycle's linear velocity 1,884,000 km per second. For second wave, 2 multiplied by 2 pi c, 2 multiplied by 1,884,000 km per second. For third wave's linear velocity, 3 multiplied by 2 pi c, 3 multiplied by 1,884,000 km per second, etc. So on and so forth, yes. This is determinative for speed of light, and speed of light is variable, as I told you before. Yes, as I shown you before. Yes. For instance, speed of light is determined by point linear velocities of electron motion form, which is wave number multiplied by 6.28 times greater than the speed of light. For example, Planck's constant, which is nothing but angular momentum of a point on electron motion form, and which is variable. For instance, all ordinary objects' masses of observable universes are originated from electron motion forms, intrinsic masses. Every electron motion form has intrinsic point masses. Mass is not property of a particle, mass is property of electron motion forms. Wave. Here, for instance, mass formula, intertwined energy formula, wave velocity, wavelength, etc. formulas. Okay, that I put forth. Yes. Yes. For instance, elementary charge constant 1.60 to 10 to the minus 19 coulomb is the unitless constant as the constant rate between electron motion forms two components, energy, velocity, etc., values, and more. Remember, this constant is 0.159, unitless constant. But there is no 10 to the minus 19. Yes, and more. So, are there no laws of gravity on electron motion form. There is no action at a distance force between electron motion forms. Gravitational force is not intrinsic property of an electron motion form. Gravitation is result of interaction between electron motion forms by means of their successive waves. Connection, touching motion forms successive waves. Proton-bound electron motion form and free electron motion form successive waves. When they connected, they interact. For instance, yes, therefore, if we had witnessed electron motion form formation, we would understand that there is no relation between this formation, electron motion form formation or black hole formation, and the gravitational laws. If we had witnessed electron motion form formation, we would understand that there is no relation between this formation and the gravitational laws. Thus, we would understand that, contrary to accepted physics theories, there is no relation between a black hole formation and the gravitational laws. Yes. 1. It is not the observable universe. It is not subjective reality where the black hole is formed. 2. The formation of the black hole is independent of the observable universe. In other words, the formation of the black hole is independent of subjective reality and observers. 3. Black holes existed before the observable universe and observers, before subjective reality, and have existed since eternity. 4. If the place where the black hole is formed is not the observable universe, then where is it? 5. Current physics must change, and we must understand and we must accept that there are two realities here. Black holes formation is intrinsically originated from meta-sensation perception matter reality. Eventually, matter reality. Finally, one of the two realities based on matter and the other is based on life. And light is the bridge between two realities. For instance, what we call blue in observable universe as a life experience is intrinsic electron motion form or its successive wave, which has, if I remember, 400 nanometer wavelength in meta-sensation perception matter. I advise you to read my writings that under the video. Have a good night. I will go on black hole formation theory that I put forth. Have a good evening. See you later.